Now, it is exactly 1 year, 9 months since the Ghana Police Service interdicted one of its top officers over recruitment scam in the service. Mr. Timbillah was alleged to have been directly involved in the scam with his signatures on some documents the police administration said it had secured. This followed the false alert given to hundreds of potential recruits. Nearly 2 years after the interdiction, there's still very little information on what has been done to effectively deal with the scam. With just 16 days for the current administration to leave office, Francis Aban with our Total Recall desk visit the incident.
It all started on the 6th of March 2015 after the Independence Parade, when it was announced by the police administration that COP Patrick Timbillah had been put under house arrest. Director General in charge of Police Public Affairs DCOP David Ampabining was in the studio of Joy FM that afternoon to break the news.
It will be recalled that a special task force was put in place by the police administration, and it presented its interim report, which in spheres implicated the commissioner. Interdiction was recommended by the special task force investigating the recent recruitment scam, which has generated a lot of discussion on various media platforms earlier this week. We have taken this action to enable the task force, the investigating team, to have full access to the commissioner, and then for investigations to continue.
This decision taking means what exactly for him?
When you are in interdiction, you are not supposed to come to office. It's so that you can cooperate fully with the investigating team, and as and when we have enough evidence, we will update the press of the ongoing exercise.
And the house arrest also specifically means what exactly for him?
It's not supposed to appear in public, and it must stay in his house. It's not to be seen outside, and that is it. Because it's a very senior officer, and we are conducting this investigation painstakingly.
The Director General of the Police Human Resource and Administration at the time, COP Patrick Timbillah, who had been asked not to step out of his home, ironically had addressed the press days before his interdiction on the matter.
To get people into police is quite meticulous. We won't say it's cumbersome. They should exercise patience for it. Look at even we go to all the regions in order to ensure regional balance. That is why people don't want to wait for. And this time round, we are going to arrest them for possession of forged document, and the onus will lie on them to prove where the source of that document. Failing that, then we have to take the law on them.
A special task force which was set up to investigate the matter is reported to have seen text messages and other correspondence between him and the victims, and he was subsequently interdicted. Mr. Timbillah denied any wrongdoing. 3 days after the announcement, then Interior Minister Mark Woyongo, who was part of the police council, said Mr. Timbillah was on interdiction and not under house arrest.
He's on interdiction, and we even gone further to indicate that as the task was to freeze the assets of the bank accounts of all those who are implicated in this scam. All his accounts will be frozen until they have unraveled the truth about this whole scam.
About 12 persons, including 2 police officers, were also put behind bars on the matter. It did not end there. The Interior Ministry, together with the Ghana Police Service, launched investigations into the matter and mounted an intensive search for the culprits. After this, Rose Bioatinga, then Director General of Administration at the Police Service, told Beatrice Edu in an exclusive interview that the case had been handed over to a commission of inquiry for further investigations, and that the police would also not be pressured to finish the report.
He is facing an inquiry. That is what is ongoing. The docket, the criminal aspect is with the law office. They will decide on the next line of action.
But obviously, before you submitted the report to the next agent to investigate, you had found something. What did you find?
And that is what is before the service inquiry.
You don't want to reveal what you found?
The inquiry would disclose whether Mr. Patrick Timbillah has misconducted himself or otherwise.
Some anti-corruption agencies and some other individuals think that the police is keeping so long and it is possible you may be covering something up.
That is not so at all. Those people do not know our internal procedures. We will not be forced for expediency to submit an inquiry that will not meet the test of time.
Meanwhile, John News is learning the police council is meeting today. It's unclear whether Mr. Timbillah's case is on the agenda.